Jim, an opening day victory, that must feel very good.
Yeah, really good. I've not had many of them in management, I'll tell you. So great to get off to a great start against a very stuffy, decent Stranraer side who only lost one game in the Premier Sports Cup. I knew it was going to be difficult. Really pleased with our first half performance. I thought we dominated the first half and really showed our intent to dominate, possession, especially here at Station Park. Delighted that we something we worked on during the week, which is going to be a key factor for us this year in terms of set plays. And delighted Stuart got the header. It took us in at half time. So at half time I was very, very pleased.
And I suppose a clean sheet as well, the only side in the league to keep one today, that must be another bonus for you.
Well, me as a defender, a clean sheet winning a game, it doesn't get any better. So the important thing for me is when it comes to a back four or whoever goes in there, that, and I've stressed this to the players, teams that challenge at the top end of the league don't lose a lot of goals. They don't, their defence, their goals against record is pretty decent. Obviously we need somebody to stick the ball in at the top end of the other net. So, we got that today for Stuart. I thought we created a number of really good chances. Maybe should have had a couple more, but to see out the game in the manner, all it takes is one lapse of concentration. They had decent pace for Ryan Edgar and Toure that come on, so that was always a threat with the ball over the top. But I thought the back four, the goalkeeper, and from the front, the two strikers need to do their bit when it comes to defending, and I thought we'd done that throughout the game today.
Is that the only slight cause for concern, that it wasn't a wee bit more comfortable in the end?
Well, a win's a win, and that's the way I look at it. It would be nice to have took the pressure off the game itself instead of watching that one slide past the post late on. When you're on top, you've got to sometimes get that sort of killer goal, particularly when they went down to 10 men. I felt that we probably just sat off it a wee bit when they went down to 10 men. They got they got in about it, nothing to lose, and credit to Chrissy and Stevie. Their team worked their socks off, and a really warm day, and to finish the game with 10 men was difficult, especially when you're a goal behind.
First away trip next week, away to Clyde. What are your thoughts going into that one?
Well, it's winning today always takes the pressure off the next game. We're just one game in, but we go there with confidence. We go there on the back of 2 clean sheets. I'm not sure of the Clyde result today. I don't know how they got on, but Clyde have always been a difficult team to play against. We know that for last year. I don't think we managed a victory over against them last year. So we're going down there in confidence, try and prepare the same way as we've been preparing all pre-season. Our players have worked their socks off. Thursday night's training, the tempo was excellent, and it was a difficult decision today, in terms of the team selection. But with another 6 games this month, we're going to need every one of those players in there to sort of get us through this month. And this week I really do hope to add to the squad, because I think there's a couple of areas where that certainly we'll need it, for this sort of marathon season ahead.
The loan market's one you've used very successfully in the past, Ruben McAllister and Alex Ferguson, particularly last season. Is that where you'll be looking for the players this week?
Well, we'll look for that same quality, because they came in and made a real impact. They had a major sort of contribution in terms of us surviving and being allowed to sort of build the team that we've got. So we'll look for that. They have to be, better than what we have at the minute, and that's difficult, because the group of players that I've got, I feel are giving me everything. But it's more about balance, but also adding a bit of quality that can make a difference to the team.
Jim, congratulations, and I'll see you next week.